one of the international trade fairs, I met an exporter of jewelry, and he shared one of his failure stories of how he actually lost 3 million rupees in doing business on Amazon.com. He said he has always been selling jewelry to US customers for a long time, I think 3 decades. So he understands the nerve, he understands the consumer of US. And prompted by the Indian team, he ventured into selling on Amazon.com. Initially, Amazon also India office helped him a lot, and he felt encouraged, and he invested around 5 million rupee of merchandise into Amazon US. Few months, the sales were really good, which we call honeymoon period. I am making this video so that you can also learn how Indian exporter or how an Indian entity is not making the right choices, not taking the right decisions, not investing in the right frame, in right community and right resources to make your US business successful. After a few months, the sales started to drop. And one day he got a reply from Amazon that he needs to pull out maximum stock from the Amazon fulfillment center because the sales were not up to the mark. Eventually, he struggled to sell on Amazon.com, and eventually he went into liquidating the whole stock to existing wholesalers or his customers in the US, and thereby losing almost 3 million rupees of stock. When he was sharing this story, I asked him a few questions, and that was exactly the mistake he had did. He was not part of any group in US where a lot of Amazon sellers are talking about challenges, talking about individual sales issues, tips, hacks. He did not even hire any good marketing agency, even in India, to keep his page, to keep his shop on Amazon on the top. There were not good quality videos, not good quality content, no social media marketing. He was totally dependent upon what Amazon India will do for him. And he was a manufacturer, so he thought that my goal is to create beautiful product and let Amazon.com will do the sales. No, Amazon.com will not do the sales. It's just a platform where you do the sales. And for that reason, you become a part of community. There are numerous good meetups in US. In comment section, you have a link where you can join that group. It's a US based largest e-commerce seller group operated with one of my great friends. He was not part of any such group where a lot of tips, a lot of skills, a lot of business strategies are discussed week after week. In fact, there are conferences happening. He never attended any conference. There are certain communities which travel together, like an online seller cruise or a China trip or India trip. And he was totally sitting in India thinking that if he has sent 5 million rupees of goods to Amazon US, those will be sold by Amazon. So these are the mistakes I would say as an Indian entity. If you are operating in US, whether from an Indian entity or as an US entity, you should be looking at getting into the community. That is the biggest lesson from that failure I could learn, and I'm sharing with you guys so that you don't make those mistakes. You can come to me, come to the team. We'll give you a lot more information of how you can get connected to the ecosystem of US, which are primarily making sure that your business thrive on e-commerce in the US, especially on Amazon.com, and that will make you successful in US as an e-commerce seller. Thank you very much.